The message is out. Portugal is well known as a great budget travel destination with great history, architecture, and pasteles de nata so good that you can't stop thinking about going back. And if you want to venture away from the crowds, you can explore one of the most historically significant Portuguese cities. Look no further than Coimbra. In this video, I will describe the history of this great city to convince you why Coimbra should be on your Portuguese bucket list. So let's start with how to get to Coimbra. We started our trip in Porto and then went to Aveiro and then to Coimbra. Those are very easy on trains or buses, anything you can find. And it doesn't take very long from Aveiro to Coimbra. The train was, I think, €5 a piece and 1 hour about. And then on the way back to Madrid, we took a bus that left at night. And that was a tough bus, but we got back to Madrid. One of the things about Coimbra, it's a very old city. At one point it was the capital of Portugal, and it is renowned for its university, student life, and historical landmarks. Almost in a way, it's Portugal's Salamanca, and if you're comparing it to Spain. So as you walk into the city, this is near the river and the train station, and there's just a lot of very tight streets, nice cafes, and you can really feel the old fabric of a 1,000-year-old city. People have been living here for thousands of years since the Romans, as with the rest of the Iberian Peninsula, and it's just a really nice city to walk around in. And so this was the Praça de Comercio in the city, and they were doing the Feria of Onions, which was nice. And then so right above the Praça de Comercio is the Rua Ferreira Borges, which is a very nice pedestrian street filled with shops, cafes, buildings, and it's really one of the main streets if you're looking to go shopping, or there's just a lot of people. I really liked the pavers, and it was just a very nice place to walk. Felt very clean. We ended up getting breakfast at a cafe at the end of the street before heading up the hill to the university. So that since this city is so old, it is built on a hill, and you have to walk all the way up the hill to get to the university, and the ancient walls of this city are built at the bottom of the hill just for protection, and why this city has endured so long with the university. And so as you can see, it is on the banks of the Mondego River, which is the heart of Coimbra, and this river just offers a very nice views from just about anywhere in the city because it's on a hill, and there's so many different places where you can walk around and just see great views of the Portuguese landscapes. We went in July when the temperatures were very hot in the city, and especially compared to a bit farther north in Porto, especially because Porto is right next to the ocean, it was a bit warmer and a bit drier, but all in all, it was pretty comfortable, especially when compared to hotter areas in Spain that I had been living in. So that was a nice sight. And as you can see here, a huge walk up to the university. And so as we're finally entering the university, it was founded in 1290 and just has been, it is the most famous old university in Portugal. And as we're walking to here, this is the Passo de Escolas, which is the university's main square around all their historic buildings, and offers a glimpse into the old academic life of this university when it was really only there for kids of really wealthy folks. And the square is the epicenter of the university, and it's just really beautiful with the old tower. And then on our left here is the Baroque Biblioteca Joanina, which is a Baroque library built in the 18th century, and it houses thousands of rare books and manuscripts. You can take tours of it, which we could not do because we were limited by time, but it is highly recommended, along with many other sights to see in the university. And from the pictures I saw inside, it looked beautiful, and you are not allowed to take pictures. And so this is the old chemistry laboratory, and is now the Museum of Science. As we transition from the university to the cathedral, these old Spanish and Portuguese towns, the site of knowledge and the site of the church was very intrinsically linked, because these churches, this one built in the 12th century, needed incredible amounts of human ingenuity to be constructed this big and this grand, with this beautiful facade, with the low technology that they had available to them. And because of that, this is a really beautiful piece of Gothic architecture. It was first constructed in the more Romanesque architecture, but as we walk through the halls, you can see Gothic elements. You can even see Baroque elements of just updates that they've made to the cathedral throughout the years, and that leads into the Gothic altarpiece. This altarpiece is one of the masterpieces of this cathedral, just because of the details and the colors used in the construction of it, and just how beautiful and ornate it is. I love the colors of the blue in the sky and the entire altarpiece pointing up towards the sky. And so this is the claustro, which is the area where the monks who lived in the cathedral prayed and meditated. It's just very beautiful and peaceful to walk around, especially in the middle of the city. And through these different rooms, there's different areas of praying and different areas of just beautiful views of the church. From here, it's just shining in the light, just how beautiful it was. And now we head into the Se Novo de Santismo, which is the new cathedral in a Baroque style of Coimbra. So as you walk through the streets inside the wall, there's a lot of different cafes and places to eat, and that all will lead you towards the Arco and Torre de Almedina, which are the remnants of Coimbra's medieval walls. These structures served as the main point of entrance to the walled city. This is the plaza right after the entrance, and then as we move outside the wall, this is the Torre de Almedina, which is beautiful, and as you can see on the outside of the wall, it's very, very tall and shows the might of the city and why it has stayed a city and protected the university for almost 1,000 years. Next, we head to the Plaza of the 8th of May, which commemorates the victory of the liberal forces over the absolutionists, converting Portugal into a monarchy in 1834. And this square is just has really beautiful commercial buildings, and the monastery at on the right side of the square, and is just a really nice place to sit and take in the city. Next, we'll see the Cloister de Manga, which is a beautiful Renaissance fountain constructed by the monks of the Santa Cruz Monastery. And I just really enjoyed finding these beautiful parks or beautiful pieces of really old architecture. And I don't know, this place made me feel like I was walking through a movie set because it was so old, and the feelings were incredible. Next is the two gardens at the top of the hill near the university, which I was sadly not able to make, so I'm using some stock images of them to just kind of show off their main areas. And I would highly recommend seeing them if you had the time, which I sadly was not able to. And just wanted to highlight them as one place that I need to go back and see.
Coimbra is perfect for the history buffs, those that like to explore narrow winding streets with a view from almost anywhere in the city, and for anyone looking to explore a town built around a nearly 1,000-year-old university. Thanks for watching the video, and please watch the next one.